lawyer will be seated. I will be seated. He also will be seated. Now we can talk. If you say anything I'm not comfortable, I will ask my lawyer. That statement, can I talk or I should not talk? I guess lawyer should talk to lawyer. Because musicians, they like to, lawyers, they like to, there are so many ramshackle lawyers out there. I'm sorry to say, we did respect to enough SANs. Many lawyers, they just want, somebody artist is popular, they just want to jump on the artist. And they will put all kind of lies on his head. Say, no. You're not supposed to do that. He's cheating you. He's cheating you. That is the way cookie crumbles. It's done like that in Nigeria. It's not peculiar to Nigeria. It's not peculiar to music industry. It's peculiar to all industry. If any artist bring a lawyer, he must tell you he's coming to the meeting with a lawyer. He will be in the contract. He will be in the contract. Lawyer will face lawyer. They can talk. I will just be looking. I will put my hand underneath my chin and say, lawyer, walk now. Talk to this your learned friend. You guys should talk in a way that we can understand. That is the way it is. Nobody can throw any. And that particular statement will be in the contract you signed originally. So that you won't say, Abakeke is now coming to become a... But you sign now that whenever your lawyer comes, my lawyer also will present it so that they can face themselves. Because those lawyers were not there when he came to say, please assist me. When he didn't have money to do a video, to get the production done, to beg for business. Because they beg for business from record labels. And again, they now turn around and again give record labels bad names. Let me also use this opportunity to say even record labels, we are not being given enough good PR. Because journalists, they are close to musicians. When anything happens, oh, Kiss Daniel dumps a record, blah, 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 blah. We're not even talking to the record company because they are fans of the artist. Me, I'm not a fan of any artist, though. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. This is business. If I must like the music before releasing the music, that does not mean I'm your fan. I'm your business partner. I am. Am I talking too much?
You know, but see, no, you know what? You have actually said the right thing, because in our industry today, I know a lot of record label owners are watching this Instagram live. In our industry today, we tend to become too close to these artists, right? And we make them, okay, this artist, this is my friend, this is my guy. You understand?
Yeah.
And we start doing guy, my guy.
Thank you.
And you know, you know how it is. We love this artist so much. When you have an artist, you love him like your own wife or your own girlfriend. You know, you do everything for them. And then it gets to a point where it becomes really, really bad. And then things go bad. You know, things go really, really bad to a point where you cannot do anything. So you think that a record label should not have a personal relationship with the artist, you know, because it's a business?
They should, but it must be documented. It must be documented. Once it's not documented, you are not doing business. You are doing charity. You are giving away your rights. And the artist knows. Trust me, they are very wise. They know that you are giving away your rights, and they will pally you until you give all your rights away to them. It's not supposed to be.
So
it's
what
not supposed to.
You know, there are a lot of people that just, you know, when an artist start working with you, you don't see a family, you don't see friends, you don't see nobody. But once it blows, you start having friends, family, this promoter. You know, how do you always try to deal with those kind of situations where once an artist blows, you see his father, his uncle that is a lawyer in America, his auntie's brother that is an SAN, and they just all pop out and try to see how they can get him out of the contract that he already signed?
You know, my contract is about 40 pages, 40-page contract. 40-page contract. And inside that contract is also there. It's also there that you cannot bring your family that I do not know before you sign this contract and say this is your father, your uncle's cousin, your blah, blah, blah. All that is a way.
Oh my God, 40 pages contract.
I think it's breaking up.
Like,
okay, are you there? Okay. It's in the contract. It's also written that you cannot talk to journalists bad about the company that brought you up. It's there. And
But
you
they
have to
always go
sign.
ahead to do that anyway.
No, none of my artists did that. None. Nobody. Tubaba, gentleman. Idris Abdul Karim, I love him. Tony Tetwila, I love him. They don't talk. But the journalists in them, the journalists put some ugly words in their mouth to want to bad talk the record label because they want something. They want to sell their paper. I'm a journalist as well. And they have to look for something unique to sell the paper that you will say that will be able to sell their paper. You know, but everything must be documented, sir. Everything. And even there are new things that are coming on now that you just hear that happened to artist A with a record label B. You quickly pick it. You check if it is not in your contract. You perfect it. You put it in your new contract for the next artist that you sign. So that it will guide you against that particular problem in the future. We learn every day about this business. And I'm happy you are bringing this up because this is the first time I'm talking like this, Zubi. This is the first time ever. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for making this happen. Because people are listening to us.
Sir.
They're also listening to us on Kenny's FM. They can also learn about what is going on so that we can all move forward in this problem of quagmire of artists and record label, blah, 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 blah. It's ridiculous.
So, sir, you know, you said something now that is really important. So when an artist is leaving a record label, right? Or maybe an artist is leaving a record label and you read about why he's leaving the record label and you quickly go and put up an addendum to his contract. What if you have an artist that doesn't want to sign the addendum of an addendum that you are trying to change in a few things that you see that have happened in the industry? What if the artist decides not to sign?
You know, I've been in this industry for over 20 years.
Yes, sir.
I've monitored many cases, documented many cases. If there's a need for me to put an addendum into any situation that I did not remember at the beginning of the engagement, that is telling me I was not prepared. That means I will lose that particular situation. I won't be good enough to go and ask an artist and say, oh, please change this one. I will not. I will let the contract expire the way it started. During the renewal, if the artist is going to renew, I would not say, okay, can we do this? Is this okay with you? If I knew he's going to say no, I won't even ask him. If I knew that, oh, this artist, he gets conscom, I don't go ask him. Because I know he will give me conscom answer. I will just eat my good old, I will eat the pie like that and let it go. Instead of me trying to add some kind of discussion or some kind of discount or some kind of addition to the percentage of the revenue, no.
Wow. So, but we know that there are some sir, I want you to speak about this. We know that there are some record labels that we cannot just say artists, as we know that there are some record labels that don't behave themselves well, especially with artists, right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
What do you have for these record labels? Because it's very important for us to make that known.
They need to change. They need to change because if they don't change, they will give us bad name. In this industry, like I said before, there are some ramshackle record labels. And again, it's not peculiar with record label. There are some ramshackles, doctors. People are not supposed to be doctors. They have clinics. They are giving people wrong injections. That is why we have NAFDAC. That's a regulatory body that is working 24 hours. But music per se, we don't have some kind of a regulatory body that is governing all aspects of our works. So in that case, we have to self-regulate ourselves to know that, okay, you are not doing this well, please request for help, ask for help, receive assistance or seminars or committee, because I don't see seminars, for instance, for record labels. We need to start doing such things so that we can learn. Record labels to record labels. We need to exchange notes. We need to come together. There's no unity in music industry in Nigeria. No, you're laughing. Am I right or I'm right? There's no unity.
You know, and a few days ago, I and Audu were actually having the same conversation where we feel like some record labels just spring up, right? And
Right.
the basis for most part of these conversations we're having is we want to have record labels not feeling like they are competing with other record labels. So the same way it's good for artists to be part of COSAN, right?
Yes.
It's also a good thing for us to have an association of record labels. Because don't forget, sir, you know that there are artists that leave record labels and then other record labels will be supporting them.
Yes.
Saying that, yes, it's good that you're fighting this person. And then, you know what? The funny thing is, after a short period of time, it happens to the record label.
Absolutely.
Do you understand? So
yes.
I don't think there's any record label in Nigeria that will say they've not been hit by artists and record label issues. All. Do you understand? So
yes.
for me, I think that if we are going to create an association where record labels will sit down, if you're setting up a record label, say, okay, you know what? There's some way you can sit down with people and say, okay, you know, I'm setting up a record label. This is what I can do. And like Audu was saying in the last conversation, not everybody should even start up a record label. We have Ken Use Music as big as possible. If you have 100 or 200 million that you want to start up a company, you can say, you know what, Ken is, can I buy X percentage of your company? Or can my record label be a sub-label under your record company? So you're using the same staff, you're using the same organization, and you are working on your own to make sure that your record label goes through the proper process of owning a record label. Because right now we have many record labels around, but they don't have the right structure in place. Another thing is, if an artist leaves one record label, another label should not want to sign him, especially when he leaves
without the expiry dates. Yes.
Yeah. So another label should not wake up and just sign the artist, because right now we see in the industry where an artist is leaving a label and that label is ready to receive you because they believe that it's good numbers for them, right?
Right.
So what would you basically advise in that whole section of having labels that are coming up trying to partner with other labels